So at this point in Latin, we are quite used to seeing adjectives written in the following form. Bellus, bella, and bellum. They are written because the first one is the masculine form, the second one is the feminine form, and the third one is the neuter form. And we have these forms because we have learned that all words have gender. They are assigned one when the word is made, and we can find out what the gender of a word is by looking it up in a dictionary. So, for example, when we're talking about a rosa, which is a feminine noun, we would have to use the feminine adjective bella in order to describe it. You could not use the masculine or the neuter because those do not go together. The feminine has to go with feminine. If I wanted to say the beautiful boy, and puer is masculine, I would have to describe it by using the masculine, bellus. So today I want to talk about a brand new adjective. Our new adjective is written like this: Haec, Haec, Haec. The first one, of course, is the masculine, the second one being the feminine, and the third one being the neuter. Now, it's also important to remember when you see an adjective written out like this is always the nominative form. Now, this word actually translates to this. So I can say something like Haec puer, this boy. Haec puella, this girl. You'll see that it just matches, just like what we did with Bella, it matches in gender. Since puer is masculine, I have to use the masculine adjective. Haec is feminine, it has to go with the feminine noun. Now, I want to give you a little bit more forms on this word, because this one's irregular, because we're so used to seeing this us, But you'll see in this case, where is this? Well, it's a little bit irregular. Alright, here's the chart I'm going to make. Here on my singular side, this is where I'm going to put my singulars. Here is where I'm going to put my plural. And of course I have my masculine, feminine, neuter, because they're going to exist on both singular and the plural side, and my nominative and accusative forms. So let me go ahead and write these in. Alright, I went ahead and filled in this chart for you. And it might be a little bit overwhelming, but you should probably write these down, as they will help you as you carry on in Latin. So let's see what the masculine is. So we have haec, which we discussed would be translated for something that is nominative and masculine and singular, like the word puer. Haec puer, this boy. Haec would be used for something that's feminine. Puella. Now, hoc would be used something for that is neuter, like gift. So I'm going to use the word hoc donum, this gift. Well, what about the accusatives? Well, these would go for the same forms, but if they were in the accusative case. So honc puerum, honc puellam, hoc donum. Because remember, in the neuter, the nominative and accusative look the same. Let's keep using the same word. I'm going to have my masculine word, where it's the pueri. My nominative plural of puer is pueri. My nominative plural of puella is puellae. The nominative plural of donum is dona. Pueros, puellas, dona. You'll probably really like the plural because you'll find that the endings are basically we're similar for the masculine and feminine. You have my he, you have my I, the os, the a, the as. Now, it is going to be the neuter that gives you a little confusion. It does technically have the a, but it just keeps an e with it. Now, what can we see over here? Well, when I think of hunk and honk, how I tend to remember this is The accusative is supposed to be um. Well, what if the last hump was just taken off and they added a c? Hunk up. Same with the am becomes an an and added a c. So let's go ahead and use these in practice. And let's remember that all of these words, Haec, Haec, Hoc, all of these forms just translate to the word this in the singular. And of course, what is the plural of this? These in the plural.